summer long. Come in today for the no commitment sale. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down, $10 a month with no commitment now through July 12th.
It is dark, it is quiet, and it will mess with your mind. Tonight, we're going underground for a better understanding of what it's like for 12 boys and their soccer coach trapped in a cave. A local DNA company helped crack a murder case unsolved for more than a decade.
We're tracking a system off the North Carolina coast that's about to become a tropical storm.
Part of downtown D.C. is off limits all weekend. We'll tell you why. And if you've ever been caught under an avalanche of reply all emails, well, stick around until 11:15. The News at 11 team is ready. Let's get started. Good evening, I'm Leslie Foster, and we begin with a story that has captivated the world's attention. The desperate effort to rescue 12 boys and their soccer coach. They are trapped in a cave in Thailand. Now, this diagram shows you where they are and where rescuers have to enter that cave. You see all that blue? Those are areas that are completely flooded. And it takes rescue divers 6 hours each way to get supplies to the group. And along the way, they face strong currents and boulders as big as a house. It is an incredible challenge for even the most experienced divers. It will be an even bigger one for the 13 people who have never used scuba gear. That's a lot to wrap your mind around, but we wanted to understand what it's like for them so that we could share that with you. Mike Valerio takes us to Luray Caverns in Virginia's Shenandoah Valley.
When you're down here and the lights are off, it is pitch black dark. It is darker than any dark you can imagine.
It's a different world secluded under Shenandoah. Immense stalactites illuminated. But with darkness, there is desperation far away in Thailand.
Disorienting. It can really affect your body. It can wear on it for sure.
Bill Huffman has been here when the lights are off, as he toured us through the underground route that's more than a mile long.
This is the darkest part of the pathway right here, and of course we have artificial lights, but in Thailand, no lights at all. You can't see in front of your own face. We also want to talk about the temperature that rescuers are having to deal with, and certainly the kids who are trapped in this cave. Constant temperature of 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and when you're underground for days and weeks at a time, it begins to get to you. It adds to discomfort as these children are waiting to be rescued.
But there are key differences between the two caverns, beginning with just how deep these paths lead.
So this is Giants Hall, which is about 164 feet below the surface, 16 floors underground. And to put that in perspective with what the rescuers are dealing with in Thailand, the kids who are trapped there are 2,000 feet below the surface. Also, they have to deal with the problem of flooding. Well, that doesn't happen here. There are no underground channels that let water flood in and out of the cave system here. Water does permeate from the ceiling into the cave system, but not at the rate that we would see where the boys are trapped in Thailand.
Air also flows freely here, since there are tiny fissures within these walls. But that's not the case 8,000 miles away, where oxygen is running low. But these images are sustaining the rescuers, as well as the hopes of those moved by the same marvels here. In Luray, Mike Valerio, WUSA 9.
A few final notes on the rescue effort in Thailand. Oxygen levels are dropping in the cave. Crews are trying to get an airline in. They are pumping out water, but there is more torrential rain in the forecast this weekend. And drilling down from the top isn't an option yet either. The Thai government would have to build new roads capable of handling the drilling equipment. Now, this story evolves every single day, so we'll keep you up to date. New at 11, a cold case cracked. 25-year-old Christy Marak was home. She was about to leave to teach a class full of sixth graders. That's when police say a man broke into her home, tackled her, sexually assaulted her, and killed her. That was in 1992, and since then there have been no leads until now, thanks to a company from our area. Here's Pete Muntean.
This nondescript office in Reston is responsible for descriptions, changing the way killers are caught.
I don't think people know that out in Reston is this little technology company that's solving these 30, 40-year-old cold cases.
Dr. Ellen Graytech is with Parabon Nanolabs. It has pioneered the use of new DNA testing technology along with genealogy. The company has helped police find suspected killers in dozens of cases decades old. The most famous, the Golden State serial killer of California.
Today, we are